But to be honest, I think the reason why getting mad about, let's say, Throne of Liberty, one of the things they say they don't have enough content. There's like two kind of opinions on that. I have the feeling that people are contradicting themselves sometimes because it might be different groups of people, of course, but at the same time, they say that the game doesn't have enough content, right? And why doesn't it have enough content? Like most of the games will just simply have grinding stuff, right? You have to grind a lot. In this case, Throne of Liberty is not very grindy. Like getting to this point wasn't too difficult and it took me 500 hours more or less, and you could probably do it faster because I was obviously making content and stuff like that. It may seem like a lot, but it's actually not as much compared to many other games. And people are complaining that you don't have enough content. So if the game was grindier, people would be complaining that it's just too hard. It just takes a lot of time. But it's really like the two things are just countering each other, right? If the game is very grindy, people would just complain about that. If it's not, they'll complain that there's not enough content. It's just weird, you know? In the end of the day, they don't know what they're actually looking for. Most of the people, I'd say. You have games that are, let's say, in the same category. Like Black Desert Online is pretty much one of the closest game to Throne of Liberty. It's just way grindier. It's still pay to win in kind of a similar fashion. Not the same way, but... And whenever people play Black Desert, they say that it's just super grindy, and that's why they quit. Like, they never really get to really, like, high-end. While here in Throne of Liberty, you are in the high-end already. I've been in this range, like 4.4k, for almost the last month. At this point, there are not many things that I can do to get a bit stronger. Like, I didn't max out some of my trades, but that's not that important anyway. Now people would say, I got nothing else to do, I'm quitting. They quit at the worst period. But this really depends on the mindset. Personally, even if there was no update, I could keep on playing the same state of the game for like a year or something. Simply because I would just find other ways to enjoy it. Like I would make another build. Let's say I have a PvP build. Let's make a PvP build. Maybe have a different weapon combination. Maybe a few different role. Like something completely different, right? I can even have a DPS PvE build. That's a tank build. So you can have DPS build. You have so many different things. And that will take you months and months of playing to just enjoy the game at a different angle. And an example for that is Guild Wars 2 is actually giving you those options, but it's just super casual. Like in Guild Wars 2, you can have almost every single character. And because I played it there, just like that, I was playing all kinds of different mods with different classes, right? And it's super convenient because it's easy to level them up, it's easy to gear them up. You can swap every once in a while. Like let's say you're gonna do with one class, you're gonna play for a couple of months, then you play with different class, or you could altogether just play PvP with one class, PvP with a different class, maybe do something else with a third class, and it's so convenient, it's so easy. This is why Guild Wars 2 can be so much fun. But I would apply the same philosophy in almost any game. I would just go around and try the game from a different perspective. Here, you're not going to level up a new class, so you're not going to re-experience the same journey, but you can still get really close to that by simply building up a new class, right? Like let's say I can start, it's not going to be from scratch, but I could try to get like a completely different set of gear, right? Multiple different items for a different purpose, different weapons, everything different. And then I'm going to have to grind them up. I'm going to have to trade them. I'm going to have to upgrade them. Then I'm going to have to level up different skills right here. That's going to take also time. Level up these masters. That's going to take months of playing. I'm going to play same things, but in a different way, from different perspective. I think now it was the worst time to quit the game. Like 1 or 2 months ago, a lot of people just quit the game, took a break. I just think that they don't know how to enjoy the game. That's one of the problems in my opinion. They're just looking for a constant ongoing grind. But at the same time, they would complain that it's too grindy. You see where I'm going? That's a bit crazy. But anyway, it's just different mindset. If you enjoy the game, you'd probably find many ways to enjoy it before it becomes really boring. Because you do have the options here. It's not like many other games, replay them, and it's going to be absolutely the same. But here you can just replay it in so many different ways. And once you get up, actually enjoy the character that you built. Have some time playing with maxed out character, not just constantly grinding, constantly being on a treadmill. At least the update is gonna attract some people back, but we'll see for how long. Like, obviously the problem would be if I can continue playing the game for a very long time at this stage, but if there are not many people to play with, then obviously it becomes pretty boring, right? If there are a lot of people that think like me, you're gonna have fun because it's MMO. You need people to play with.